Hey, we are the Screen Team. And if you don't know us, we are movie reviewers. We love to go through particular movies and rate whether they're something you should see, whether it's something you should not see. We love movies and we want to show our love to you out there. So, Screen Teamers, we have got Kyle on the show. Kyle is all about sports. He loves sports and he loves sports movies. And we're getting ready to do a movie called D2, The Mighty Ducks. Now, Kyle and I, earlier this year, reviewed The Mighty Ducks. And during that review, Kyle stated that D2, The Mighty Ducks, was inferior, was better than The Mighty Ducks. He said it was the Empire Strikes Back of the Mighty Ducks movies. So we're here to review it. We're here to get his explanation of why this is so. Kyle, you have the floor. Why is D2 so amazing?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, it introduced a lot of non-hockey fans to what became a very popular uniform and logo, that Mighty Ducks logo and uni, which freaking sweet, number one. Number two, you had the inclusion of these new characters, which breathed more life into the USA team, and it also introduced us to current Saturday Night Live mainstay Kenan Thompson. Bonus. Three, you had the perfect villains and the Iceland team and their coach. I just felt like it was a perfect storm of a film. Plus, it was way more popular than the first one when I was a child. Now, maybe looking back, there's a little hindsight to it, and a wee bit of rose-colored glasses. But it's a movie I definitely could sit down and watch anytime. That's why I have all three of them on my computer.
All right, Kyle. First off, your point about the logo. That's one of the ugliest logos I've ever seen on any sports team ever. That's the first thing.
You have never seen the alternate Mighty Ducks jersey, then?
I don't need to see any of that. Second thing, your new characters were horrible. You got some guy who's like a cowboy and he's lassoing on the ice rink, and he lassos some dude. And what was that? What was the lassoing of the guy during a game? All right, that's one thing. And then
I don't get that either. But it was fun.
No, man, I did not have fun. And then you talk about Kenan Thompson or whatever his name is. Here's the thing: you've got it's a national USA team, correct?
Correct.
And they just pluck some guy off the street and say, "Hey, why don't you be on our team? We like you."
There's no rule against hiring ringers.
Good Lord, man. Good Lord.
There was no explanation that said you could not bring in someone who had been on a team or anything like that. There were no rules. You could bring in a ringer as long as he was from the United States. Last I checked, Russ Tyler from South Central Los Angeles in the United States. And he had one of the most wicked shots in the history of hockey, the knuckle puck. Thank you.
All right, listen up, man. You've got this. It's a national team, and you've got a hockey player who can't skate. He can't stop skating, and yet he is on the national team. How does he get on the national team when he can't even stop skating?
Speed kills, and you have to teach them how to stop. I can skate, but I don't know how to stop myself.
You're not a hockey player, Kyle.
Kyle. Besides, that guy was Benny the Jet Rodriguez in the Sandlot. Double bonus.
Oh, my God. This movie's horrible. Horrible, Kyle. This movie's terrible. This movie...
It still resonates with a lot of young kids from my generation.
No, man. This movie is the Beautician and the Beast of hockey movies.
Don't you talk about Fran Drescher like that. I won't watch that movie, but don't speak about the nanny like that.
Oh, all right. Emilio Estevez, he's back. He's the coach. He gets a little arrogant streak where he thinks he's awesome, and then he gets put back in place. Is that basically his character development in this movie?
Yeah, he went out to L.A. as part of being as a part of the Junior Goodwill Games, and he got a little too big-headed to where everyone stopped playing for him. They nicknamed him Captain Blood, as hokey as that sounds. Now, to be fair, since you really roasted this movie over an open fire, Disney bought the rights to the movie. Now, the first one was not made by Disney. Disney wanted to make it, hokier. It had to be funnier. I read this in Time magazine as they celebrated the 20-year anniversary of the Mighty Ducks franchise. where Disney wanted the film to be a lot more lighthearted and not so serious. So are you saying maybe that they went a little too over the top with the hokiness?
Oh, it's Disney-fied for sure, man. For sure.
But the same year they released Angels in the Outfield, and don't lie and say you don't love that movie.
Listen, I loved it when I was 12 years old. 12.
So what? Because you're older now, you have that you can't accept it as a good movie.
Yeah.
It's Danny Glover.
That's about right.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Christopher Lloyd.
No, listen. Are you listening to me? Bad news.
Yes.
Bad news bears. Sandlot. That's all you need to know. All right. No Mighty Ducks. No Little Giants. None of that baloney. Bad news bears. Sandlot. That's it. That's it, Kyle.
Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year?
No, because
I know we don't like the Cubs.
Because it forecasts the Cubs, man. No, thank you. I'm done with that movie too. I'm done with what was the one where the kid he owns the Minnesota Twins?
Little Big League. I have that movie.
That
I love that movie.
No, let's shelve that one as well, man. Shelve them all, Kyle.
That's got Ken Griffey Jr. in it.
You know what? Even though I love Ken Griffey Jr., no, it's done. We're done with this. Sandlot, Bad News Bears, everything else, goodbye.
I mean, hey, I'm not hating on any of those. You had me at the Sandlot all day, and those sequels they made, those don't count.
Kyle, I appreciate you. I love you at times, but this movie, no, we're done with this movie. All right.
Well, they all can't be winners, but you also can't have good taste.
Kyle, we appreciate your review, man, and we will talk to you soon. Okay.
Hey, you got it. It was a blast.
All right, coming up next, we've got Stacey Anderson, and she is going to review the baseball film Bull Durham. It's next right here on the Screen Team.